part of the world you are. Now, I would like to, before I go further, please help me like and subscribe to my channel, The Pathfinder Reality. Then also, I would like to shout out my other channels. I have the Subliminal channel, and it is called the Alpha Star Bright. And the other one is Skopkos XXX. It is all about spirituality. If you need some help, like regarding with your relationship, you need some assistance. Let's say, for example, you want your boyfriend or your girlfriend to come back to you, or your marriage to work out, or you need some financial assistance, advice, or health advices, then I advise you guys, you must watch the Skopkos XXX channel. This is all about the true appearance of Father Skopkos, the Divine Holy Spirit. I hope you would like the channel also, because that is not a made-up story over there. The scenario that I'm vlogging and the story that has been created in that channel is not a make-up story. It's a true-to-life story, and it is the real voice of Father Skopkos, the Divine Holy Spirit, who appeared from the sky, and sometimes he is hovering all over the world, tries to be with the people, and he can talk to people, and he can spread goodness of his words to mankind. So stay tuned. Watch for Skopkos XXX channel. Okay? How does an affluent create a successful child? Well, as far as we know, most of the very wealthy family don't really tell their children that they have so much wealth. For one time, I became friend with a child from a very wealthy family, and you know what he told me? He said, I didn't know that my dad is a very wealthy person until one day he made me as an executor of his wealth and his estate. So the number one rule for the post-accumulator of wealth, those parents who are very wealthy, the children also will be more highly to become more successful, because their number one rule, they never tell children that they have so much wealth. These parents never tell that you are a wealthy parent, because most of the children, if you tell them ahead of time, then they will lose their appetite to strive for more, because they will become very dependent, and they will be thinking that even if they will not work, they will still have more money when time comes. And this is no good, because children who does not know the value of money will just tend to squander the money of their parents. So as parents, if you're very wealthy, don't try to tell your children that you have so much wealth, okay? Have so much wealth. I mean, they never tell their children, as a parents, that they are wealthy. They never tell their children that I am wealthy, I have so much wealth for you. So they never brag so much. So what happened at this time? The children of this wealthy family, the post-accumulator of wealth, they try to work harder and harder, because they never knew that their parents are wealthy. Their parents kept their secret until such time it will be the right time to tell their children, or to execute something and give it to their children, and let them know their wealth status. So that's the number one rule. We should not forget, you should never tell your children that. So to continue, the rule number 2, you have to discipline your children. You must tell them life is tough. Life is not always a bed of roses. And don't walk to the back of your shoes. And Never say poor me or sorry for me. Instead, strive hard. So in other words, if I'm telling you, do not walk on the back of your shoes. It means to say, do not waste anything, or do not spend your money for your wants. Instead, in other words, do not abuse your belongings. If you can still use it, well, convert and use it to the fullest. Because there are times that you are buying and buying those things that you don't need, and those things that you only want, and you keep on buying without control. So there will come a time that you will also sell the things that you need. So it is the reverse. You need those things, but if you need money because there's an emergency, there will come a time that you are selling those things that you need. And who would like it to happen? Of course, we need those things. Why would we sell it? But because we don't have any alternative. So that happens every time in an uncontrolled financial situation. And always put things back where they belong. Do not flush them. Do not throw them away. Say yes to those who need help before they ask. If they really need something, especially for the basic needs. So do not hesitate to help people. Then rule number 3. Assure that your children want to realize that you're affluent until they are established, mature, disciplined. Of course, we trust our children. We want them to know what we have. We want them to use what we have. But do not exaggerate by telling them all your millions or your billions or all of your investments, because children, they cannot process yet the stages of financial difficulty. They have a hard time understanding what is between richness and between wealth. So they don't really understand all these kind of things. So that's why you have also to control them. Do not tell them, hey, you're the son of a billionaire, you're the son and daughter of a millionaire, here is our investments. So these are the figures that I'm trying to tell you, and by the time comes, you will inherit this everything. At their young age, believe me guys, they cannot process everything what you are telling them. What is in their mind is that, hey daddy, hey mommy, now I'm more wealthy, so I can buy all the things that I need. I can buy a lot of toys. I can go somewhere else, anything. I can travel anywhere. Hey, stop that one. It is good to travel with your children, because travel is some sort of educating your children, and also going somewhere like banding with them and hanging out with them. You're going to Jollibee, you're going to cozy restaurants with them. It's so nice to let them experience of all of those kind of things, but do not let them knew that you are a post-accumulator of wealth, and you are so wealthy. You're a millionaire, you're a billionaire. Instead, teach them how to fish, teach them how to earn money. Little by little, orient your children, and do not tell them, I am wealthy, I have so much more wealth. This is not the right time. So the third is that you have to discipline your children when it comes to handling wealth and supply. The second rule, why is it that mostly the adult children of those parents who are very wealthy tends to be successful and also become wealthy in the near future? Number 2 rule is that always teach your children the value of money and teach them frugality on how to save their money. We have to say that as a good leader, we have also to be a good example to our children. We just don't tell them, hey, don't spend so much, and there you are, you're spending those things that you just want. This time, let them realize that they have to spend only for their needs, especially for their basic needs, and they must try to, if they have some extra money in their pocket, they shouldn't be wasting that money for anything else, except they have to save that money in the near future. So, teach your children frugality. That's rule number 2. Always remember that your children are also an individual. They have feelings and they have heart. So shower them with love instead of wealth. Because if you love a person, they will love you back and they will never betray or coerce you, except for some circumstances.